Anybody that was paying attention to the Vespa market, whether you were a dealer or just an enthusiast, knew who Victor Vespa was. He had one of the biggest vintage scooter shops on the West Coast. As far as I'm concerned, Victor Vespa is like the godfather of Vespa. The guy's a pioneer, he's a legend.
Hey, Victor.
Hey.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I'm Mike.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. So she's got a flyer. She talked to Danny on the phone. Do you know?
Oh.
You know about all this stuff, obviously, because you're moving some scoots around.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I
Look at the first thing.
remember
Look
that.
at the first thing. Vespa.
Don't have any windmill weights, sorry.
Yeah.
I collect because my father was a collector, and my father ran an antique store when I was younger, and it gave me something to do when I was traveling with him.
I started going to Italy back in the 80s.
Did you really?
I closed and sold my Vespa store, 7 years ago now or something, and I still love and collect Vespas.
How many bodies are buried back here?
Oh, God. They're really, honestly, there must be 60 or 70, maybe more. I don't know. This is
Wow.
kind of a graveyard, but anything from old LD Lambrettas all the way up through GSs and up to the newer P-Series
No
ones.
kidding, there's GS bodies in here. So who stripped all these?
Back when we were in business in the 80s and 90s, you couldn't order parts. The only way to do it was to take apart a bike.
So there were certain scooters that you had to sacrifice to put 10 more on the road.
Correct. One scooter would make 10 or 12. And then what do you do with the body? Well, I can't.
Yeah, and you
I
can't get rid of the
scrap
body.
it.
If somebody bought them all, how much would they be a piece?
If you took them all and you did something good with them, 75 bucks a piece.
Dang.
Hey, that's good.
You're like making,
They're not all scrap.
I know that, dang, I know, man.
One of the things that makes Vespas what they are is that they're made of steel. That's why you can find a Vespa from the 1940s and it's still alive and running, and you can't find a Honda Elite from 1980 that's in that same, it just doesn't happen. This could be cut off, just throw this away. This isn't a scooter anymore,
Yeah.
but the front of it could be something you hang on the wall, or the
Yeah.
back could be a seat, an interesting seat if you put a frame on it.
Yeah, no,
There's so
I
much.
love the way your mind works. I'm just
Cutting them in
thinking,
half and
there's
hanging
60
them on the
of them.
wall.
I mean, to ship 60 of these things. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you have anything that's a little bit more
More?
complete?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like a complete, like you have a complete scooter.
Yeah, I have a few. I wouldn't mind showing you around.
Yeah, let me look at some scoots that are more complete.
Okay.
And kind of give this a little bit more thought.
So-
Wait. Oh my gosh, yeah, there you go. And that's original paint?
Yep.
Ooh, what's this?
This is a rod model. This is basically the first Vespa that got mass produced.
Really?
This is called a rod model because it doesn't use cables.
Yeah, no,
It
it's-
uses a metal linkage like an old American motorcycle.
Because the 47, the 98 doesn't have the underneath the stand. What do we call
Stand
it?
underneath.
It doesn't have the stand. It just literally you lay
Yes.
the bike over on its side.
Side, correct. And a little bit different with the cowls, the way the engines were cut.
Vespa was a company that was really born out of the devastation of World War II. It helped jumpstart Italy's economy and fill the desperate need for transportation. So they started making scooters, and by 1947, they're getting their legs underneath them. By 1948, they were making like 10,000 scooters a year. So this is a 1948 original paint rod model Vespa that was never exported to the US. These scooters are extremely rare in Italy. It's unbelievable that this scooter is in the US and that it's in the condition that it's in. This is the earliest Vespa that I've seen in the US. I think at one time, the most I ever had was, I think 14 Vespas.
At one time, the most that I ever had was well over 300. And that's not counting what was supposed to be for sale in the store, which at one time was like 200. So altogether,
I know, that's why
at
you're-
one point in my life, I had
That's why you're the
500.
Marlon Brando of the Vespa world.
Yes,
What's going on with this scooter? What is happening? Is it fitting into the dream still, or
Well, that one, I kind of have a soft spot for it.
what would it take to buy this?
20,000.
I mean, it's
That's a fair number, by the way.
no, I know. I mean, it's a pretty amazing scooter, man.
This came from Portland. Mario, who was the last factory-trained Vespa mechanic alive in America at the time, I probably had this scooter since '94.
Wow.
maybe older, actually.
Okay, and it's
more.
so wild that all those trips to Europe,
Yeah.
you find one of your oldest scooters.
Right, I find
Here
it here
in
in
the
the
United
States.
States.
Yeah, this bike is very, very rare in Europe, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the thing is the original paint. You
Yes.
know? Original toolkit.
Is it?
Yep.
Original paint, rod model, 1948 Vespa, Farabasso, 1952. If anybody is gonna have something like this, it makes sense that it's Victor Vespa. If you have a seat, it sounds like you have a seat.
And like I say, if I didn't, they're reproduced.
No, but I sound,
But
but
you
I know,
want a
but I
seat.
mean, that's an original scooter, but
Right.
you have to get something sweaty on there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we at? 24?
Yeah, we're
14?
24,000. Where are you at?
Okay, that's what you're.
Lighten the load, man. What's
Let's see how.
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? 25,000 for the pair. All right. Oh my gosh. I love it. I absolutely love it, love it, love it.
Mike, I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Do you know what a giant step that is for him?
I
To
can't
do
even
that?
imagine. I mean, I
I'm
know. Like,
crying because this is huge for him to do this.
Victor put me back on my heels as soon as he said to me when we did the deal, he goes, I'm so happy for you, Mike. It says so much about who he is as a person, for something that he loved so much and had for so many years and really made a living from that industry. And after a little bit of negotiation, I'm so happy for you. What a day, what a moment. It's like a day-to-day treasure hunt. I'm out there looking for rusty gold. I'm looking for the unusual and impossible.
It's back roads, it's dumpster diving, it's flea markets, it's people's homes.